Hi Stampers, welcome to fancyforstampin.com. I'm Josie Cauler. Hope everybody's doing well on this beautiful sunny day in August. Today we're going to work on a Christmas card. We're going to make this bridge fold card. Now this is a card, fun fold card that I have always wondered how to make, and I stumbled across directions the other day on the measurements, and I know I could have figured it out myself, and at one point last year I did, but it didn't quite work out the way this one does. So I thought, okay, I'll go with these measurements instead of my own. So we're going to make this card today, and we're going to use the Snow Wonder stamp set along with the coordinating snow time dies. We're using the, what's it called? We're using Snowflake Splendor Designer Series paper. And we're using Memento ink and Pear Pizzazz. We're using the light Stampin' blends for Old Olive, Balmy Blue, Real Red, and Pumpkin Pie. Oh, and one more that I didn't get out. Where'd it go? Because it's not on my, here we go, this one. This is Mango Melody, I believe. Yes, it is. I wonder where the light one went. I must have misplaced it. Okay, measurements on your cardstock. You need a scrap of Whisper White. You need a piece of, I'm using Balmy Blue, 5.5 by 9 inches. A piece 6 inches by 1.5. A piece of scrap Balmy Blue. And then you need, out of the DSP, 3 pieces that measure 5.25 by 2 3/4. And 1 piece that measures 1.25 by 5 3/4. So let me get rid of my package of cardstock, get my Simply Scored out here, and flip it around so it's facing the right way. And we will begin, okay? So first thing we're going to do is we're going to put this 5.5 by 9 inch piece of Balmy Blue cardstock with the long edge at the top on the score tool, and we're going to score at 3 and 6 inches. And then we're going to score again at 1.5, and I'm going to flip it around, and 1.5. Okay, so we've got all these score lines on here, and I'm just going to fold them like so. Okay? So there we have that, scored 3 and 6 inches, and then 1.5 inches from the left edge, and then I flipped it around 180 degrees or 360 degrees, and 1.5 inches from the left edge again. Okay, so we've got that done. Next thing I need to do is attach my DSP, and we're going to start with the center first. So we're using one of my 3 pieces of 5.25 by 2 3/4, and I'll just add some adhesive to the back. Oh, I guess I should stamp first, then punch, and then assemble, but I never do things in the correct order, but the job always gets done. So I'm going to attach that there in the middle, and then for the sides, notice I didn't score the DSP. I'm just going to put it on there and fold, just like that. Okay, same with this side. Going to put it on here and fold. Okay, and I'm going to flip it around because I think I like it with this dark blue at the bottom. So this is what we have so far. Okay? And since we're gluing DSP, let's take our 6 by 1.5 inch piece of balmy blue and our 1 1/4 by 5 3/4 inch piece of DSP and put those together. Just like that. Okay, and I will set those off to the side. Okay, stamping. I'm going to take your piece of scrap Whisper White and we're going to stamp our snowman in Memento. So let's get him inked up real good. And we will stamp. Okay, and we're going to stamp the wreath in Memento Black as well. So we'll put that right up here, out of the way. And then we need 2 sets of the trees in Pear Pizzazz. This is an older ink pad. And somebody must be trying to get in touch with us because first my husband's cell phone rang, then my cell phone rang, and now the home phone is ringing. And it's like, hey, you know, I'm sort of busy here. I'm stamping. Don't bother me when I'm stamping. So, okay, Pear Pizzazz. We got 1 set of trees. And 2 sets. Okay, and then we're going to cut these all out with the dies that go with this set. This is, yeah, the Snow Time dies. Okay, and on this piece of scrap balmy blue, we're going to stamp the sentiment, Christmas wishes and joyful greetings in black. And then we'll cut that out with the same die set. Okay, we got that inked up real good. Yeah, we do. And I'll just stamp that right there in the middle. And I will cut that out. Okay, but before I cut these out, before I go over to cut these out, I want to show you how I colored the snowman and the wreath. What did I do with my light Mango Melody? It's somewhere. It's probably on the floor somewhere. Okay, first thing I need to do is color this snowman. So I'm going to take the brush end of my light balmy blue Stampin' Blend, and I'm just going to lightly color all of the black shading on the snowman, just to give him some color. Like so. And round his face. Okay. I'm going to use the brush end of my Mango Melody on the snowman scarf. Just like so. And on the shading, the black shading on the hat. Okay. I'm going to color the holly and the old olive, the leaves, and the berries in real red. And the nose in pumpkin pie, light pumpkin pie. Okay, and that's it. Now on the wreath, we're coloring we're coloring the bow red, real red, and you can go over the black shading on the bow with the dark real red marker. The leaves are going to be green. And I just colored over everything in green, Old Olive. Okay. And we'll add a few berries in real red. And that's about it. That's all we need. Okay, now we're going to cut all these out with the die. And I should be able to cut. We're using this die for the sentiment, the tree. I should be able to do the snowman, one set of trees, and the wreath all together. I'll hold these down with a sticky note, and I should be able to cut them all out all at once. Okay, and I'm going to go do that, and I will be right back. Okay, so I got all my parts cut out. Now we can finish assembly. Like I said before, I was told once that when you're stamping, it should be a spa-like experience. You stamp, punch, or cut out, and then you assemble. And I sort of did that half backwards. I started to assemble before I stamped and cut out, but oh well, it's going to go together the same way. So we're going to stagger these trees. I'm going to use adhesive and just attach them flat to the center of the card. Just a few inches, or not inches, less than an inch from the top. And then, oh no, this one goes on with dimensionals. So let me put 2 dimensionals behind there. Okay, just like that. All right, so that'll go this way. All right, now we're going to attach the bridge. And we're just going to add some tear and tape to one end. I'm going to put 2 pieces on, and I don't want it to go past the 1.5 inch mark, so I'm measuring here. Actually, we're going to use tear and tape on both ends, so I'm just going to go ahead and put it on both ends, not past the 1.5 inch mark. Or tape and tear, whatever it's called. And if you notice, I'm starting to tear it instead of snip it with my scissors, which is something I always used to do. Snip it with my scissors. I don't know why, but I did. And let's rub that a little so it sticks. I should be using my bone folder, which is right there. Okay, so let me peel this off, the backing. And oh great, there we go. I'm going to fold it like that, and I'm just going to attach it 1/2 inch from the bottom, like so. And then this side, will follow suit. 1/2 inch from the bottom. So there we have that. Okay. Okay, the snowman is next. I'm going to put a little adhesive on the bottom and the back and along the left side in the back. And he goes on there like that. Okay. I'll put a dimensional behind my wreath. And that goes up there. A couple dimensionals behind my sentiment. And this goes right here. Add a few rhinestones. I believe I put one on the Snowman's holly. Right, whoops. Right there. I put a small one on the bow, on the wreath, and a larger one down here at the bottom. Right there. Okay, and there it is. It's done. That was so easy and so cute. Okay, now you can mail this, but you're going to have to make an envelope for it because it measures 5.5 by 6. And if you have the envelope board that Stampin' Up! Used to sell, then you can make one. You'll need a 9.25 by 9.25 piece of cardstock, and I did make an envelope for it. Or you could just get a piece of Whisper White cardstock and fold it around the card and tape it, and put a stamp on it, and the mailman will mail it. But look at that. Isn't that adorable? It fits in there perfectly. So, oh, I think I lost a rhinestone. Yep, I did. It came off of my wreath. Let me see if I can put it back on there. No, the glue came off. I'll put another one on there. So if you have any questions, please let me know. I'd be happy to answer them. Today's project was quick and easy, but look at that. I mean, it's adorable. It's just absolutely adorable. This is something I think a kid might like. I mean, you could sign it on the back right here, or attach a sticky note to it, whatever. But I love it. And this DSP is just to die for. It's the Snowflake Splendor Designer Series paper. And all of these products that I used today, the stamp set, the die, and the paper, are available in the new holiday catalog. All you need to do is go to the right-hand margin on my blog page, homepage, and the link will be there along with the link to my online store. Until next time, I hope everybody has a great month. Happy stamping!